G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son, our playthrough of GMT's MBT, and we're about to go on with turn 3. Again, I'm a poet. Okay, so first things first, it was brought to my attention that I hadn't been using ATGM Dodge. And that's because I was a twit, and I thought I had read somewhere that if both sides were the same experience level as such, and these are both being seasoned, that you couldn't dodge. But that's patently wrong, and I'm a dickhead. So, no, that's totally bloody wrong, and I should have actually used dodge, especially down here where it made a major sort of difference and stuff like that. So I apologize for that, and I will try and remember from now on. I think that was the main thing I was worried about. Now, we're about to go on with turn 3, so this time there could well be some GP fire. If there is, because I haven't done that before, we'll step through it a little bit slowly and go from there. So let's see how we go. So turn 3, first things first, as per usual, spotting thieves. Okay, so let's start down here. Righto, so this one can spot this one, or these ones, I should say. So that's piece of wee-wee. And he can spot him. So yeah, spot, 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 spot. All spotted there. Easy. If we come up here, let's have a look here. Okay, so we know that this guy here, oh, too far, of course. This guy here, now he's moving up with the anti-tank gun, I believe. Oh no, that's just our bloke. That's fine. So this here can see them. So he's spotted. These guys here can, oh sorry, this guy can't see him because we have this here. So he is not spotted. Got it. He's not spotted because he's even further back. So that's fine. This guy here is up on level 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yep. So he's looking down this way. He can spot this guy, I believe. Yeah. And so this guy can spot this guy. So they're spotted. That's fine. We've got blokes here. Now, they're looking straight across this way like this as well. Oops. But we've got trees here. So this one can't spot this one. This one can't spot this one. These guys here, it would be the only ones, and no, buildings get in the way. So these guys are not spotted. These guys are not spotted. And of course these guys are not spotted. Neither of these, because they're behind all the buildings and so forth. These guys are behind all the trees and so forth. And these guys are behind buildings here. Now, he's looking across here. Now, buildings are wooden buildings. Building wood. Height is +1. So we're at 2. He's at 3. So 3 across 2 down to 0, should be able to see him. Hey, is that true? That's a good question. Is that true? We're at 3, we're at 2. No. Because this is, if this was at 1, he could see, but he's at 0. So he's too close to here, he'd be blanketed. He'd need to be back here somewhere. So no, he can't be seen. And of course, our little men over here can't be seen either. So there we go. Done. Other than our little men over here, which can be seen here. Is that right? This is 3. We have trees here. Light woods. Woods light is a height 3. So this is 3. This is 3. So no, he can't be seen by them. He can't be seen by them. Can be seen this way. So if we look here, you still can't see what I'm talking about because so if we look this way, they can be seen. So there we go. Like that. So that is our spotting done. So we're into the command phase. Now at the moment, the Ruskies have lost 1. So what have they got? They've got 3 and 4 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19. 19 gives them 6 plus 5 is 11, but we are out of way, so we have 11 commands all told. So let's just grab a couple of little die for them. And we have a 6 and a 5. Halve that down, round it down, is 5 movement commands max because of command span. And then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, excuse me. 8 and 4 is 12, 13, 16, 19 again. So again we have exactly the same. 6 and 5 is 11 with the spread of 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, way out. Way out. So again, the Americans will have the same with 5 movement commands. So let's have a look at the Americans first. NATO forces. Okay. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Okay, so these guys want to fire at these guys here, I believe. So let's do that. So we have a fire for them. These guys here want to fire at these guys or these guys. Am I happy for that? I am. So that's another fire. Our command tank here is not doing anything. I could probably put him on Overwatch. Why not? Let's just put him on Overwatch in case anybody tries to sneak around this way. They're not going to. Well, in fact, I don't need to. I don't need to because nobody can sneak around there. They don't have the movement factors to do it. Okay, so that's here. Our little blokes up here are going to do a... Now, do I want to pull them out and reposition them is what I'm looking at doing. Let's leave them for a tick. This guy over here, our command tanky, I want to move down into here. So he is going to move. That's our one move command. These guys here are going to fire. These guys here, I'm going to give 1, 2, 3, 4 move commands. Now, I don't want them all go in the same spot, do I? No. So I'm going to give 2 move commands. I'm going to give, because what we have is we have 2 heavy mech infantry and we have 2 normal mech infantry. So I'm going to give 1 command to a heavy and a normal, and the other command to the other heavy and normal. So that's to the men. So 20 goes with 13. They get a move command. And 14 goes with 21. And they get a move command. So we now have 3 move commands. And the APCs are going to have a no command. These guys need to move, so they're going to get a move. So how many does that give us? That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 move commands. So we do have 1 more move type command that we can give if necessary. And we've given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 commands total so far. I'm going to actually do a move on these guys. I want to move them out like that. So we're right. So Americans are done. Ruskies. This guy over here needs to move. Again, so that's their first move command. We have the machine gunner in here who is going to get a move command. This is the machine gun team with the machine gunner. So they get a move command. And the APC gets a no command. So that's 2 move commands out of 5, leaving 3. These guys here are going to get a Overwatch. The APCs get a no command. Command tank gets a no command. The APC is the same with its no command. They could share that one, but I'm just going to put it on there anyway because it doesn't matter. This guy here is going to get a fire, I think. Fire or an Overwatch? Fire or an Overwatch? Fire. Fire. There we go. Which leaves our little peoples down here. So, of course, this guy will get a fire. And these guys here will get a fire as well. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. Well, I've got 2 weapons there, haven't I? No, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay, so lots of stuff happening there. So commands are done. We're into initiative. Okay. The Soviet forces first. Oh, 97. Don't like the look of that. From the NATO point of view, 87. So they gave it a go. Okay, Ruskies first. Firing. So let's start down here. Okay. Oh, I'm doing split initiative, aren't I? Duh. Or staggered initiative. So I have to actually nominate which one's firing first. Okay. Well, it was going to be one of these two. So let's just roll a die. This will be 0 to 4, 5 to 9. So this bloke here is going to do it. And for the Americans will be one of these here. 0, 4, 5 to 9. So it'll be this guy here. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Righto, so I just put a little die beside him so I remember. So we have this guy and this guy. So this guy's going to fire first. He is going to fire at these guys. The reason for that is because this guy here is in light woods, whereas this bloke is in woods. So this one is better to shoot at. This one at the moment, but maybe here. So we're going to try here first. And we have 4 T-72s and we have 3 M60s here. So the T-72s for a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tank, 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 tank. 9 gives us short range, hitting for 97. Okay, so short range. Let's bring this over here so we can have a look again. So we have short range. There we go. So we start with a 70% chance. We're going to have the first 2 tanks fire at the top tank and then 1 tank firing at each after that. Target size is a +1. Target moving? No. Target is in light cover? -1. No short halts, no damage, no suppressed, no broken, no brew-ups, no thermal, image of smoke, no barrage, no overwatch, no ammo limit because we're using Sabo rounds, no defensive fire, dual fire, blah, 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 blah. And then we go to their sights. And, of course, we have a laser and an optic sight. And a laser and an optic sight. Laser gives a +1 at short range. So we've got a 77% chance to hit. Okay. 77% chance to hit. Let's just come down here. Whoop. First tank. Shooting that top tank. As a hit. Okie dokie. So the hit is going to be in the front arc. So it's going to be in the front at a 9, which is hull front. So we have a 97. It's a level shot. Tank, tank, tank. We have no troubles here. Hull front 48. Yeah, 97 to 48. I don't need to do the penetration change or anything else, so it doesn't really matter. So what we're looking at now is what it does to that tanky. And we get a 3, which is a KO. Okay, so we have a KO. So first tank comes away, and we put a KO on it. Wrong one. So we have a KO in there, but there's no smoke or anything else. So the second tank does not shoot because it was firing at that tank as well. It wasn't a brew up, so we don't have to do a... the other tanks aren't suppressed, so that's good. So now we have the third T72 firing at the other one, and it's exactly the same, 77% chance to hit. And we get a 5, so it's a hit, and it is going to hit at 3, which sounds familiar. It's a front hit, so this is a turret front for a 3. Again, it's a 97 this time against a turret front of a 55. So again, we don't need to check that or anything else. So what we're going to do is just go for what it does to the poor tanky. And it's a 0, which is a brew up, a 10. Okay, so we now have a brew up. We can get rid of the KO. Just have the brew up there. We've got brew up smoke. Second tank is gone. Okay, and third tank is now suppressed. It's not on hesitation. It is suppressed. So we have suppression on for that tank. Now we have brew up smoke in here for the last tank to shoot, which gives us a -2. So we're down to a 63% chance to hit now. And that's the only change. And we miss at a 76. So they have fired, and they are done. So come back over here. These guys are finished now. They have fired. And what we have here is a mess. So we have this suppressed tank under a brew up with a fire order. Yeah. Okay. And now it's his turn. So he's going to fire here at the top tank. Okay. So what we have then is, again, looking here, we have a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a range of 5, as we can see, is 110 for a point blank. So point blank. Target size, doesn't matter. Is the target moving? No. Is the target in any sort of cover? No. Is there a short halt? No. Is the shooter damaged? No. Shooter is suppressed, -5. So we're down to a 45% chance. Shooter's not broken or on fire. There is brew up smokes. We're now down at -7 for a 27%. It's not Overwatch. There's no ammo limit because we're simply using Sabo rounds again. There's no defensive. There's no dual fire. It's not ATGM. We haven't shot at them before, so there's no NATO target bonus. And we look at, we have sight-wise, we have a laser which we can't use through smoke, and we have a stereoscopic. And if we look at a stereoscopic at point-blank range, does nothing. So we're at -7. We need a 20. We have a 27% chance of the hit. It's an 89. So no. And our little man has fired. And that's it. Right. Okay. So now we can roll off again. And what we're going to roll off is this one against this one for initiative. We'll roll for the NATO forces first. And we have 76 against 69. So Mary can first this time. Okay. So Mary can fire at these guys at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 7 onto here is again now short range. Okay, we're not going through any smoke or anything else. We have 3 tanks against 3 tanks, so it'll be 1 shot at each. Again, we'll come over here. We have short range of 70%. Again, target size doesn't matter. There is no cover. Target is, there's no short halt or anything else. There's no hesitation, no suppression, no smoke. We're at nothing. Sabo rounds, so nothing. And we go to weapons, and again, laser at short range gives us a +1. Stereo gives us a +1, so it's a +1 no matter what, which gives us a 77% chance of a hit. Okay, so first tanky fires at first rusty tank, and we have a 29, which is a hit. Okay, and we have a hit at 8. It's a front hit. 8 is a hull front. So we are shooting at short range for a 96 at the moment, and a hull front on here at the moment is an 80. Now we are using a Sabo round, which means that they don't get to use either of these. We're using a kinetic energy round. We are not using a chemical energy round. So we have 96 against 80. We do need to check because the penetration can change by lots. So let's come down here for the penetration chart. Sorry. So we roll 2 die, and we get a 4 and a 4. And 4s, and we're shooting at 96, which means we lose 6. We lose 3 and we lose 3, so 6. We go down to 90, and they are hull front at 80, so we do penetrate. And now we need to do our check to see what damage we do, and it's a 1, which is no damage. No damage. Okay, so it's a no damage, but that means he needs to do a bailout, which is a 10% chance. 10% chance of a bailout. Oh, 12. We nearly scared him out of there. Okay, second tank, same thing. We have a 77% chance to hit, and we get 2. So it's a hit, and we hit at 0, which is a track hit. So we have hit him. So the second tank, let's move over here. We'll just move him out to the side at the moment. He has a track hit. So he can't go anywhere at the moment. And that's as far as we go. So he needs to look at a bailout. And he has a 30% chance now of bailing out. Righto, 30% chance. And he does bail out and he is gone. I like that. I do. And he bails out. So we'll come up here. We had our track hit. He bails out. Tank gone. And then we have third tanky. Again, 77% chance of a hit. And we get a hit. And it is going to hit at 6. And a 6 is hull front. Again, so we have a 96 against the hull front of 80. So we need to check to make sure that we do hit him, that we do penetrate, and we have an 8 and a 2 for 96. A 2 takes 8 off, so we're down to 88, but an 8 puts 5 on, so we're up to 93 again. 93 beats 80, so he is hit. So it comes down to what damage we do. And we have a 1, and a 1 is a no damage again. So, okay, so bailout chance of 10%. And 59, he does not bail out. So we have these two tanks here, like that. One's bailed out. These guys here have fired, like that. They're done. And now we have these two tanks here. Now they can fire here, or they can fire here. And I'm going to get these two tanks to fire here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's short range for them. Point blank range for them, which is the reason I'm doing it. So again, it's 108 because we're using the discarding Sabo rounds. So we have a target size of +1. Looking over here again. Righto, target is not moving. Target is in light cover, so -1. Shooter's not damaged or suppressed or broken. There is brew up smoke, so it's -2. No ammo limit, so it doesn't matter. So it's a 72% chance of a hit. So first tank fires with a 5, that's a hit. It's a head-on, front-on shot at a 6, and a 6 is hull front. So we have a 108 penetration against a hull front of 48. We don't even need to worry about that. That is a hit, and then the damage done is a 1, which is a no damage. Okay. So we have no damage, but we need to do a bailout check. Now, our bailout for AP no damage is a 10%. +10 modifier for under armor, cover, transport. No. So that's it. So we have a 10% chance. And we get 54, so they do not bail out. Ripper. So that was the first one. And now for the second one. Again, 72% chance of a hit, and we get 18. It's a hit. It's a frontal hit for 9. And a 9 is a whole front. So again, we've got 108 against 48. Yeah, 48. Not real flash. So we don't need to worry about that. So it's simply, what is it going to do? And it's a 6. And a 6 is a KO. So that tank is knocked out. So we've had a brew up there and 2 KOs. And that whole platoon is gone. We've lost a whole platoon. Okay. So they have fired. Okay. So Americans have lost a whole platoon. And the Russians have lost 2 tanks. So the Americans have lost 3. The Russians have lost 2. And that concludes our fighting down here. Okay, next fight. Righto, we'll do this Russian unit here. So let's just put a die against him. So this is our Spigot team we're talking about. And we will do our tankies down here. Is that what I want to do? Is that what I want to do? No. They can fire down there. We're going to... Yes, we are. That's our only fire one. We're going to use those ones there. Okay. Sorry. You couldn't see what the hell I was talking about because I's an idiot. Righto. So, Spigot team against M60 platoon. Okay, initiative for Ruskies, 94. Initiative for Yankees, 3. Okay, Rusky can go first. Okay, so let's find our Spigot again. Okay, so this is our Spigot card. 120 mil chemical energy. Range is 25. They've got 10 ammo. They haven't fired yet. We have 12 turns left. So they're okay. This is their first ammo that they're firing. So there's no worries with that. I don't think they're fired yet. So they're going to fire at the top tank. Dunk, dunk, dunk over there. Is that a good place to fire? So it's either going to be firing at these guys who are in the town or these guys that are in the woods here. Let's have a look here. Terrain effects. Buildings, wood. In fact, they wouldn't be. They'd be in alley, which gives them light. Whereas woods would give medium. So they're going to fire at these guys in the alleys. Okay. Righto. And a Spigot hits for 92 penetration. So, right. Now, these guys don't have a move order. so they cannot do ATGM dodge. So let's come over and see what's going to happen here. So we have point blank range. We have target +1 for size. The target is not moving. The target is in light cover, so we're back down to a 0 modifier. There's no halts or anything else. They're not going to get any sight benefit because of the simple fact they're at point blank range. So that doesn't matter. So it's simply a 90% chance to hit. Ouch. Let's do it. 90% chance to hit. 98. They missed. Wow. That was shitty, wasn't it? They missed. Okay, now let's write down that Spigot has fired 1. Spig by 1. Okay, so coming back over this way then, just bring this back up. Pop. This guy has fired. Like that. So our tanks can fire now. So we're going to try and fire at Mr. Spigot here. Now this is going to, do we want to do that? That's all we really can do. So it's a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry. 1, 2, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we are firing GP ammo at range 10 is short. Okay, so we have range 10. Now I've got to go through this, and it is a GP value of 6 for ta-da. So that's the GP attack value. So let's just come over here and let's work this out. So GP factor for attack is a 6. And the GP defense factor for a Spigot crew, and that is Ruskies. Would be a team. Where's my little men? Hello, little man. Ah, squads. Half squads and sections. So it's going to be a section. Okay, so defensive information. It's small. Okay. It's in full cover is +2. Righto, because we did put them in +2. So size small. GP is 2 +2 is 4, I think. So if we go 4 for small and come across, we have a 74% chance of hitting them. Now, Gp5 modifiers. Let's have a look here. Target vehicle moving. No, it's not a vehicle. Target P-type. No. Target vehicle, target vehicle. Target leg crawling. No. Target leg. No, no. Short halt. No, no. Shooter damage. No. No, 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 no. Barrage. No. It's not indirect fire. It's not Overwatch. There's no ammo limit, is there? GP. Nope. Where did we go? Where did we go? Where did we go? It's not transport or defensive. It's not overrun pinging. It's not dual fire. It's not hasty. It's not coax. It's not airburst. No. And we have a weapons sight. Okay, so we have a weapons sight, and the weapons sight is laser or stereo. So again, it's a +5 for GP. So we have a 79% chance of a hit. 79 for first tank. And we get a 1. It's hit. So what happens? Dun, dun, dun. So, GP. That's the interesting bit now. So we've got a hit. We've got the terrain. Defense factors, fire modifiers, dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. Okay. Modified result may be greater than 100 with the red background. No. I don't get it. Or less than 0. If the final modified dice roll is equal to or less than the N effect number, the fire had no effect. Oh, okay. So up to 44, there's no effect. If equal to or less than the S, but greater than N, then they're suppressed. If greater than S, the target suffered an effective result. Okay, so we got a 1, which is less than 40, so it's no effect. We missed for the first one. Second one, 44.74. We have a 56, so it's greater than N. If it's equal to or less than S, but greater than N, the target is suppressed. Okay, so the target is now suppressed. So Spiggity Man is depressed as well as suppressed. Okay, now, does that matter? No. And then the third one is a 19, which is no effect. Okay, so all we've done is suppressed Mr. Spigot Man. Now that is all 3. So they have fired, and we are done. Okay, dokie. So let's get rid of those. Sorry this is taking so long. Okay, so we have no other fire orders. We have an Overwatch here. So these guys sitting here, which is the Russian infantry, have the Saxhorn and RPG-22s. Saxhorn has a range of 10, and an RPG-22 has a total range of 3. So 3's not going to do anything. 10, they can't shoot there. This is all out of range. So their Overwatch is going to stay in Overwatch. So that is that. So we go to movement. There's no close assault, hand-to-hand or anything else. So, second player, and second player is the Americans because they lost the first initiative roll. So for their movement, the first thing we're going to move is these guys here. Now, they can't be seen by the infantry, and the infantry is out of range anyways to do anything. So our little guys here are going to move, and I'm going to bring them, turn, and they're going to go 1, turn, 2 to there. Oh, I've got to do a bulk check, sorry. Lightwoods, it's a 20% chance of bog, and they do not bog. Okay, so it was 2, 3, 4, 5, turn 6 to there. They have moved. Like that. We have a no command down there. We can get rid of that. We come up this way, and we have our little man here going in to the stream. So he has moved. Oops, drop the counter. Oh, that's a long way down. So we have a move. We've got these guys here, so they're going to rotate and go 1, 2, turn is 3, 4, 5 to there. They have moved. And then we have our infantry here, and the first 2 are going to move to here, like that. And now we have our infantry in Overwatch here, our Soviet infantry. So they could fire on them, or they can wait for the next ones. And they're going to simply fire on these guys, because it's much of a muchness. So these guys have moved to there. So we have 3 of them here. They're not going to use their... Are they? Are they? No. So they're not using them. They're going to use their normal weapons, if they can. Okay, so what we have here is number 20, 13, and 14. So 13 and 14 are motor rifle, and 20 is heavy motor rifle. So let's just bring this back here. And we have a range of 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. So let's come over to our little chart again and see if we can screw this up again. There we go. Okay. So look at the motor rifle to start with. We've got a range of 4. So their firepower is 4. Okay. Whereas the heavy is a 6. So let's do the heavy first. Okay, so we'll do heavy first. So he's firing for a 6, and our infantry, let's fire at the heavy to start with then. The heavy mech is ground defense value is defense is 2, and he is in a wooden building, which is light cover. So he's 2, light cover is 4. Okay, so he's 4, but he's moving, so he is 2 still. Righto, so we have 2, 4, so 35, 65 at the moment, I believe. Where do you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? There. It's not a vehicle. They're not crawling. I don't think there's anything else. No. Okay, so 35, 65 against the heavy. So we have the heavy against the heavy. 92. So 92. If greater than the S effect, the target suffered an effective result. What does that? If an effective result ends in 5, no, that's all vehicles. Vehicle, no, I want effective result. Small arms. If the final modified result did not end in a 5 or 10, I don't care about vehicle. The target unit is either eliminated or reduced in size by the fire. If the target is anything other than a squad, it is eliminated. Okay, so our heavy squad, number 21, started out as a full, becomes a half, like that. Okay, now and place a suppression on. Okie dokie. And they are now suppressed. On. Versus terrain, building. Roll a 100 a second time. If the second effective result, the target terrain is eliminated, then we get a rubble marker. 18, no. Rightio. So next we have the motor rifle squad, which is a 4. I think. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have a 4, and we're going to fire at the same one because they're all the same. So we have a 4 against a half squad, which is moving in light cover. So again, it's a 2. So we have a 43 to 71 this time. And I don't think we have anything. This is all to do with stuff. No. Okay, 43 to 71. Here we go. First one. 45. So he's already suppressed, so that doesn't matter. And second one, 46. He's already suppressed, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so they're fired. And I think I got that right now. So he has overwatched. We can get rid of that, and we can put a small arms fire on them. And they've got to move. And that's got to know, and that's got to know. And that leaves us with, if we come over here, who's going to move now? These guys are going to move. And they're going to move into here, like that. And there's nobody on Overwatch to do anything to them now. So they have moved as well. Get rid of the no command. And that's it for them. So we have a no command and a no command. And we have this here moving into the trees like that. So put another greenie on here. There you go, greenie. Move and 2 no commands and a move, and we got these are blues, so I can keep the platoons together like that. That can come off there, and that leaves one guy to move, which is our little friend over here, and he's going to come around. He's going to turn and go 1, 2, turn, 3, turn, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. And he has moved, and we put our move spot marker on him. Now everybody has moved. Okay. I'm sorry this has been so painful and taken so long, but I'm trying to get used to it. Okay, so the next thing then is the second air phase we don't have. We have the pivot step. Now, does anybody wish to pivot? And I think we do. These guys want to turn to there, and he wants to turn to there. And we can get rid of those like that, because we don't need those there anymore. These guys are going to pivot to here like that. They don't need that anymore at the moment. Up this way. No need to pivot there, no need to pivot, no need to pivot. Nothing there, nothing there. These are good. They're pointing that way, which is great. These guys are pointing this way, which is great. No, that's it. Okay. Adjust turret visualization, we're fine. Adjust full cover step. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these guys into full cover and wrong one, sorry, and these guys into full cover like that, and we'll put these guys into full cover. Now full cover just makes it harder to spot them, but or harder for them to spot something. I suppose I really should have done spotting checks here and everything else, but they're just so close, I just went with it. He's already in full cover there. Nobody over here we need to worry about. Pivot steps. No, they're all okay. Add, remove, suppression. Okay, so suppression. We have nothing there, but we do have our little suppressed man here. Suppressed and depressed. Okay, so we know that they have a base recovery of 51 to 100. Seasoned is nothing. They're in light cover, which means nothing. So it's a -20. Is there spotted units within 5 hexes? Yes. So we're down to -30. We're -50 because they had a command other than no command. -50. Well, that's going to make it hard, isn't it? Here we go. And that gives us a 32, which is no good. Basically, we had to roll 100. And that's that. So we're done there. There's no counters that we need to worry about or morale. So we'll call it quits there. My battery's about to run out. So that is the end of turn 3. Again, apologies for the length of this one, but I'm trying to get the GP combat done properly. If I'll put this one up, and if I'm wrong, please let me know. Take care. Bye for now.